Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to introduce the book called the Quran, and just briefly look into it, how the structure. The Quran has 114 chapters, and there are 6,236 verses. In Arabic, the chapters are called surah, and the verses are called ayah or ayat. In plural is ayat. So if you look into this chapter 1, it's called Surah Al-Fatiha, has 7 verses. So this is only 7 verses in one chapter. This is chapter number 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, 286 verses. Third, Surah Al-Imran, 200 verses. Now if you add all those verses or ayat all the way, you will find the total is 6,236. Now 7, 286, 200, and all the way. The last chapter is 114, Surah An-Nas, which is 6 verses. Okay? So if you add all those verses, just like we mentioned that all the verses, if you add all those verses with 6,236. Now, Quran has 114 chapters and 6,236 verses. Now, what we will do to understand the structure of the Quran, we will introduce one more number. That number is a simple arithmetic, simple math, like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, all the way to 114. All the way to 114. So if you add 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3, 2 plus 3 plus 4, all the way to 114, the number we get 6,555. 6,555. Now we got 2 numbers to remember now. The one is the total number of chapters, the sum of the total number of chapters, that means 6,555. And other number we have 6,236. This is the total number of verses in the book. Now we will introduce a third column. Now in this third column, what we'll do, we add chapter 1 and his verse 7, 1 plus 7, that is 8. Chapter 2, verses 286, 2 plus 286, 288. Chapter 3, 200 plus 3, 203. Same thing, chapter 4, 176 plus 4, 180. Now what we see, the 2 types of number. These are even numbers, and this is the odd numbers. So entire Quran, if you add all those 114 chapters, just like mentioned here, so you will find this column has the even number and odd number. For our identification, we gave a color green for the even number and color red for the odd number. Now what we'll do actually, we will separate all the greens and all the red in these 2 columns. So chapter 8, 288, 180. So if you look into that, all the green ones are in this column. And all the red ones, 203, 125, all those red ones are in this row. Now important thing is, if you count these numbers, they count how many these green ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll find they are 57. Same thing, we'll find all the reds, they're also 57. Now 57 odd, 57 even. If you add together, it comes again 114 chapters. The Quran has 114 chapters. So the Quran has 114 chapters, and this is how it's structured is. These are all the even numbers and odd numbers after we introduce this third column. Now the most important thing is also, if you add all the green ones, you will find the number 6,236. This is the number we introduced you, that the Quran has 6,236 verses, and this all the even numbers also gave the results of 6,236. So this exactly the same as the number of verses in the Quran. Now, if you add all the red one, which is the odd numbers, 203, 125, all the way, you add all of them, you get this number called 6,555. This is the same number which we added 1, 2, 3, 4, 6,555. Now this whole thing is so important to understand that if we change well, let's say we change that from 7 to 6. So this will change, this will change, this will change, this will change. Anything, if we shuffle anything, it will change. That shows this is the way the Quran is structured. Somebody has a plan in advance like that. Somebody already designed like that, because any human being in our life, we have not seen any author when he writes a book, he plans in advance like that. Or he have to come up with this calculation. So it's not random. It looks like it's a plan. It has the way the structure. And this cannot be done by any human being. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he received this revelation in the year 571. And he was well known as a prophet and messenger because he was trustworthy and he was honest. So he had the two titles, Al-Sadiq and Al-Amin. People used to call him a trustworthy, and he's the honest and trustworthy. So and he said, this book was revealed to me and brought by Angel Gabriel. He asked me to memorize it, so I memorized it. And today over 10 million Muslims have memorized it. And this is so important that this book addressed to all mankind. There are verses in the book that says all mankind. And Creator of heaven and earth addressed to all mankind for the guidance. So that people understand why they were created, what's the purpose of their life. This book provides the guideline for them. This book is available. It's a free. We have available online, and you can call number 1-877-Y-Islam. The book is available for everybody. It's free of cost. So we urge and request everybody to get this copy of the Quran and study that. There is a knowledge and wisdom and guidance for all mankind. And there are verses of the Quran explain our purpose of life, that we have to use our free will the way the God guides us. Otherwise, this free will give us a different understanding in different directions, so we will be misguided. So this is exactly, the purpose of this showing, this is a unique book, and this is the only book I have seen in my life. This is the way it is arranged, and this again can't be a work of any human being. Jazakallah khair, Hussein.